This story goes beyond celebrity headlines and dives into the power of love, the meaning of emotional support, and the beauty of honoring those who impact our lives in profound ways. Today, we're focusing on Halle Bailey and the incredibly heartfelt Father's Day message she shared with her boyfriend DDG. This was more than just a sweet post. It was a powerful, emotionally resonant moment that sparked conversation and brought people together through shared experiences and feelings. To understand just how special this moment was, we need to start with who Halle Bailey is, not just as a public figure, but as a person. Halle, one half of the Grammy-nominated duo Chloe x Halle and the star of Disney's live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, has always stood out not just for her immense talent, but for her sincerity. From a young age, Halle has been known for her angelic voice, her captivating performances, and her ability to carry herself with grace and maturity well beyond her years. But what has always been most endearing about Halle is her deep connection to family. She has often spoken about growing up in a close-knit household with strong values centered around love, support, and mutual respect. That foundation clearly influences the way she approaches her relationships, not just with her fans and collaborators, but with those closest to her in her personal life. And one of the most notable relationships in her life right now is with her boyfriend, DDG, whose real name is Darryl Granberry Jr. DDG is a multi-talented artist himself. He started his journey on YouTube, where he built a huge following through humor, honesty, and consistency. He later transitioned into music and has become a successful rapper in his own right. Over time, DDG has earned a reputation for being charismatic, driven, and ambitious, but also, at his core, someone who values connection and authenticity. Halle and DDG's relationship has been quietly unfolding in front of the public eye for some time now. Fans have seen their love story develop through subtle Instagram posts, sweet TikToks, and the occasional public appearance. But what's been especially notable is the way their bond seems built on mutual respect, emotional support, and genuine care for one another. They're not flashy or performative. Instead, their interactions are full of kindness, humor, and admiration. This dynamic has made them one of the most beloved young couples in the spotlight right now. So when Father's Day came around, many expected the usual celebrity posts celebrating dads, mentors, and father figures. What no one expected was a message so deeply personal and emotionally vulnerable that it would bring people to tears. On June 16, Halle posted a beautiful picture of her and DDG together, looking radiant and joyful, clearly at ease in each other's presence. But it was the caption that truly struck a chord. Halle wrote, "Happy Father's Day to the most amazing partner and father figure. Your love and support mean everything to me. I'm so grateful to have you in my life." In just a few lines, Halle opened up a window into the emotional depth of their relationship. She didn't just acknowledge DDG as her partner. She called him a father figure, a term that carries immense meaning. It implies emotional maturity, protection, strength, guidance, and a nurturing presence. It immediately prompted fans to wonder about the story behind those words. Was Halle hinting at something more? Was there a personal story that hadn't yet been shared with the public? Regardless of the speculation, the message was crystal clear. DDG plays a pivotal, grounding role in her life. He is someone she looks up to, someone she trusts, and someone whose presence brings her comfort and strength. Fans responded in droves. The post quickly went viral, not just for its sweetness, but for the emotional authenticity behind it. Comments flooded in, with many people expressing how touched they were by Halle's words. Some admitted to crying. Others shared their own experiences with father figures, the ones who weren't necessarily their biological fathers, but who had stepped in to love, support, and uplift them. Halle's words had struck a universal chord. They reminded people of the importance of recognizing emotional labor and the different forms love can take. It was a tribute not only to DDG, but to all the men who choose to be there for the people in their lives. And then came DDG's response, which only made the moment more powerful. In a follow-up post, he wrote, "I appreciate you more than you know. Happy Father's Day to me, but really, it's about us and our journey together." That response showcased DDG's humility and emotional intelligence. He didn't just accept the praise, he redirected the attention to their shared journey, emphasizing partnership and mutual growth. His words reflected a man who sees his relationship as a space of support, love, and constant evolution. This exchange between Halle and DDG sparked even more discussion online. People began using hashtags like #FatherFiguresMatter and #CelebrateLove to share their own stories and reflections. The conversation quickly expanded beyond celebrity fandom and turned into something far more meaningful, a collective expression of gratitude for the men who show up, not just as fathers in the traditional sense, but as emotional anchors in our lives. It was a beautiful, spontaneous outpouring of love, and it reminded everyone of how impactful it is to say thank you and I see you to those who deserve it. What's especially powerful about Halle's message is that it challenges traditional ideas of masculinity and fatherhood. In a culture that often discourages men from being vulnerable or emotionally expressive, moments like this create space for a different kind of narrative. One where love, softness, and emotional availability are seen as strengths. DDG, in this context, isn't just a romantic partner. He's a symbol of emotional presence. Halle's tribute shows that being a father figure is not about control or authority. It's about empathy, reliability, and unconditional support. Moreover, this moment has broader cultural significance. For young Black couples like Halle and DDG, public expressions of love and tenderness matter. Too often, Black love stories are overlooked, stereotyped, or overshadowed by negative narratives. But here we have two young, successful individuals showing the world what it looks like to love openly and support one another deeply. Their story is not just romantic, it's revolutionary. It offers representation and hope for fans who long to see healthy, thriving Black relationships in the media. As the online community continued to share and reflect, many people began writing letters, posting videos, and creating artwork in tribute to the father figures in their lives. Some shared how a stepfather or uncle raised them as their own. Others expressed gratitude for mentors, coaches, older brothers, or friends who had stepped into that nurturing role. The ripple effect of Halle's post became undeniable. What began as a simple Instagram message turned into a movement of appreciation, vulnerability, and emotional healing. It's moments like these that remind us of the power of words. Halle's message was brief, but it was packed with meaning. She used her platform not just to celebrate her relationship, but to spotlight something universal: the deep human need to feel supported and cherished. And in doing so, she encouraged thousands of others to open their hearts as well. In conclusion, Halle Bailey's heartfelt Father's Day message to DDG wasn't just a sweet post between two people in love. It was a powerful declaration of emotional gratitude and a celebration of the kind of love that uplifts and transforms. Her words reminded us that father figures come in many forms and that their impact is profound, lasting, and worthy of recognition. She showed us that it's okay to express vulnerability, to honor those who support us, and to do it publicly and proudly. As we wrap up this video, we invite you to reflect on the father figures in your life. Who has been there for you? Who has lifted you up when you were down? Who has loved you through your growth and evolution? Take a moment to reach out to them, to say thank you, and to let them know how much they mean to you.